Hi everyone, this is Cody Smith. Welcome to my channel, Cody Smith, Peer Support with Christ. I just want to let everyone know that the point of my book right now is to do a situation much like Plato's allegory of the cave, which is, if you don't know the story, it's basically, I believe it's three men who are in a cave and they're chained into the cave where they're facing the back wall and there's a fire behind them, so they can't see what's going on outside of the cave, but they can only see shadows and guess. And in this situation, I see it as disability is my cave, and my chains are the effect of my cerebral palsy. So my chains are internal rather than external. And much like the men in the cave, I am chained and I don't have the key to my chains, so I can never be free of them. But unlike the men in the cave, I am facing forward so I can clearly see what's going on outside the cave. And my cave possesses a door that I do hold the key to so I can unlock it and allow people into my cave by opening my mouth and telling them the truth of what's going on. So that is what I plan to do with this book, just so that I can show people, show society in general, what having a disability is like from my perspective and my experience, even though I can't speak for everyone. But I want my life to be the gateway into the world of having a disability for those who don't, so that they can see, disability or not, we're the same as everyone else. And that is the whole point because disability does not change us, it changes the way we live life and our tactics. We still do the same things, we just do them differently because we don't have a choice. Because, much like I said with these chains, I I am being internally restrained in some way, and so is everybody else with a disability. We just need to figure out a way to work around these restraints since we can't take them off. And we need to be able to figure out, okay, what's a different method for doing this task or that task so that we can do it just like everyone else. It may take a little more time for us to get it done. It may take an extra tool that we use that isn't typically used, but therein lies the fact that normal is a relative term because what's normal for person A is not going to be a normal day for person B or C or D or E or F or G. No matter what our individual circumstances are, our individual circumstances are going to change what normal looks like for us. So that's kind of the whole point. Even though we ourselves are normal because we're human, just like everyone else, our circumstances are going to be different. So, circumstantially speaking, normal is going to be different for all of us, even though, in terms of humanity, normal is the exact same for all of us. And that's what I really want to bring to light, and that's why I want everyone to know this. And again, I welcome questions and comments and everything else because I want to have a conversation with my audience. I want everyone to know that no matter who you are or what you're going through, you're normal because you're human, even if your circumstances are different than everybody else's. Because, in terms of circumstances, normal varies person to person, and therefore there's no standard of normal for circumstances and experiences, but there is a standard of normal for people, which is simply being a human, which we all are no matter what we're going through, and that never changes. That's why I bring this up. Again, I welcome all questions and comments, and I ask that everyone let me know what they want to know or what they're curious about so that I can answer them. And please do try to be civil in the comments. I really don't want to get into any arguments because I've seen that happen before, and I really don't want the arguments to get out of hand. But I do want, people to be able to have a true discussion and, you know, let their viewpoints be known because all viewpoints are valid, and that's what I care about. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye, everyone.